let's discuss a very interesting topic, that is modernity. So, what is modernity in a nutshell? Let us consider a statement: I will not wash my hair on Thursday. And the second statement: I will wash my hair whenever I want. I will go to an expensive salon for the same. I will buy expensive products for my hair, and then I'll flaunt it whenever I'm meeting my friends. So, you see, there are two contrasting statements. One is where washing of hair has some significance, that has some religious significance, right? I will not wash my hair on a particular day. Why? Because perhaps someone told me, maybe my grandmother told me, that you should not do the same because some god might get angry. On the other hand, today, now when I have my own ideas, my own understanding, my own beliefs, I am saying I will do as I want and I will spend on my hair. I will pamper my hair. So, this is what is modernity. Modernity enables you and empowers you to think rationally, to think out of the box, to not confine your thinking to what others have to say. You do not have to support everything with superstition or religion. It is new ideas, new beliefs, change in the culture and society. So, this is modernity. Modernity is everywhere around us. If we watch carefully, we have globalization, which is modernity. We are not confined to creating domestic products and selling it here. I can get anything that I want right here in India from anywhere in the world. This is modernity. Smart cities are modernity. There are so many types of communication, commodities, education, advancement, technology, opportunities, jobs. These all are modernity. They all signify modernity and are therefore imprints of it that we see everywhere around us. Now we know that modernity, it came with a boost in the industrial development, in industrial revolution, French revolution, and all of these revolutions, they challenged the thinking that we are confined to religion and we are confined to what God has to say. So it challenged that and it gave rise to rational thinking. Now, what is rational thinking? Rational thinking is getting best out of what we have. So, if, for example, I have an option of eating at a local restaurant and then ordering from a big chain, an international brand of food from a chain there at almost the same cost, what will I choose? A rational person will choose the big brand. Why? Because they will promise you some standard, the same taste that you tasted a while ago, the last time you had it, quality, and the brand name. So the rational choice would be picking something like McDonald's, something like KFC. This is modernity. Now, this is inevitable and irreversible. Now that you have tasted McDonald's, you might not want to eat a burger that is available at your local shop. So it gives you new ways of thinking, new ways of acting. It is a shift from faith to logic to rationality. It questioned the theocratic rule in Europe in the 19th century. It questioned the existence of Pope. It questioned religion. And it gave rise to liberal philosophy, where people understood, the society understood, yes, we have the ability to identify ourselves as we want. We are not defined, we are not confined, and we have, the sky is the limit for us, and we understand that now. This is modernity. Now, everything, as we know, has some positive and the negative. The negative of modernity are many. As we discussed, the positives are so many that we see around us: smart cities, jobs. Now, we believe in equality, we believe in scientific thinking, we have a hope for better tomorrow. Even at this time, during COVID 19, we have a hope. We have the technology for a vaccine that there will be a better future. We have the technology, opportunity, scientific exploration. We look at each other from the achieved status point of view and not the ascribed one. Ascribed one is the one that where we are born, and achieved is what we have achieved in life on merit basis. So these are some of the positives of modernity. But the dark side of modernity, yes, there is. What? Modernity has made us the slaves of technology, isn't it? Wherever you'll see around you, you'll see people are looking down towards their phone. What is this? This is a kind of slavery towards technology. We are dependent on technology. We are addicted to it. We are so brand conscious and so much into consumerism that the only pride that I may achieve here today would be from holding an iPhone 11. And I may look down on someone who is holding a phone that costs, 10 or 15,000 bucks. I'll say, okay, why is that person holding that phone? What is wrong with him? And look at me, I am holding an iPhone 11. It also it is detrimental to our mental health. We are losing our creativity. We are so dependent on it. Whenever we are stuck in life, the easiest way out is Google. We just lose our creativity. If we are giving an assignment, first of all we'll Google it. And it has given rise to nuclear family. It has given rise to a separation from our own culture. We are getting inclined towards modernity more and more and losing the roots of our culture. Addiction towards our phones, to internet, to many other things. And this is what is the dark side of modernity. But it has also done some good things. It has become a source of rationality, given rise to new social order. We see ourselves as the center of the world, which is not good, but at the same time, it empowers us to achieve everything that we want. So, there has been a lot of culture change as well. For example, migration. People tend to move from villages to cities in search of jobs, and therefore they get a kind of new identity. They learn a lot. They also become modern. They try to lose the values they learned in the villages and adopt the new ones. And there also is a division of class among the class itself. How come? For example, in a village, if there are 50 people and 20 of them migrated, due to the migration, they adapted the city life. They are wearing better clothes, they have a phone, they speak in a different way. And when they come back to their village, they realize how different, how modern, how confident, how empowered they are. And this is how two classes emerge: one which adapted and became modern, and the second one who stuck to their roots and did not get a taste of modernity. And this is why, by getting confidence, by gaining the modern life, the city life, by getting into it, a person gets specialization of the job, and it gives rise to the new society. Now, there are many thinkers who said different things about modernity. Now, let us look at them. Starting with St. Simon, who said that modernity is a product of science and rationality. Sorry. He also talked about ethical sociology, which said that it means that fruits of labor should be available first to the labor who is working for it and then to the professional class. He said this is how the world should be, but modernity is just the opposite of it. We know that the labor gets pennies and the professional class, they are earning and making the gap between rich and poor more and more. The second thinker is Auguste Comte, who talked about metaphysical society. Metaphysical society is one that believes in science, that believes in logic, and discards belief in God. Because according to them, God and religion, they restrict people. We also read about this in Protestant ethics. by Weber, that religion, it gives you a boundary line that you cannot cross. So Auguste Comte said that modernity is hope, hope for better tomorrow, better technology. And once the society is progressive, you cannot come back. There's no coming back, there's no looking back. You become more and more modern. Therefore, Jargon Habermas said that modernity is an unfinished project because it keeps going and going, there's no end to it. Durkheim said that when the society moves from a simple society to a complex society where people are getting different jobs, they have adapted different lifestyles, and they have a collective consciousness, this is what is modernity. Marx said that modernity gives rise to control and dominance of one class, and therefore the other class, the mass, it suffers, and therefore there is inequality in the society. Therefore a revolution by the suffering people should be there. The people who suffer, they should revolt against it. Weber said that modernity is a historical process. He discussed about modernity in his theory of Protestant ethics, where he said that religion gives you a boundary line that you cannot cross. And when you come above it, when you rise above it, and you think that wealth and profit is ethical, it is good for you, and you have to work hard and gain success, you rise above it. He also said that there's a rise of institutions like living institutions and modern education, bureaucracy, democracy, which gives you power, which gives you choice. That is modernity according to Weber. Now, modernity has many more advantages, like with the rise of industries, we get more and more employment, migration, adaptation of new technology, rise in the standard of living, range of commodities at competitive price, and unity of races and class. Now we do not think that I am not going to work with that person because he's from a different caste, but I am going to think, yes, I can and I will do better just because perhaps working with him will give me a lot of money, a lot of advantage. So we are getting towards that track. Modernity also tells you that you do not want to get into the details. You will just look at the person and you will make up your mind, okay, this person is perhaps of a certain nature. You do not want to get into the details. This is also modernity. Modernity is also, if you have read the news about an Instagram group that certain boys made, a group of boys locker room. This is also modernity. They do not know what is happening. They are young kids who have diverted from their path of education and going towards somewhere else. Their parents did not know that their child were doing something like this. This is the dark side of modernity, getting detached from your parents, adopting paths that you should not, going somewhere that you should not. These are also the dark sides. And there is a loss of ecosystem, of environment, privacy invasion, data theft, consumerism, the pseudo feeling of being modern, like holding an iPhone 11. It does not make you modern, my friend, because while you're enjoying your iPhone 11, the iPhone is manufacturing iPhone 12 already, and it is telling you that no, you are not modern yet. Wait and watch. And it also gives rise to skepticism. You do not want to trust the other person. We have become so paranoid. We know that perhaps the other person is always thinking bad of me. There's a lot of mental health issues that are taking place, lot of divorces. All of these are the dark side of modernity. Now we'll discuss some questions to enhance our understanding. Here is an assertion and a reason. The concept of secularization as used in Indian constitution implies that state does not provide patronage to any religion. This is right. And the reason is religion does not hold significance in modern society. See, religion does hold some significance in modern society, but it is not as strong as it was before. So the answer will be C. Assertion is right. The state does not provide patronage to any religion. State treats everyone equally. And the reason is false. And it is not the correct explanation of the assertion as well. Moving towards the second question, we have to match this list of books with the thinkers. So I'll start with Modernization of Indian Tradition is given by Yogendra Singh. When a Great Tradition Modernizes is given by Milton Singer. Caste in Modern India, we have already discussed this in M. N. Srinivas's lecture. Next is Caste, Class and Power by Andre Better. So the answer is A, 1, A is 1, B is 2, 3 is C and D is 4. Thank you.